Hey, I'm Bianca Santos, and you are watching World Cup Daily Preview for Day 4 of World Cup. But before that, I just want to touch on Day 3 matches since I didn't vlog about it. You had Slovenia face off with Algeria. Both teams have very similar styles of play, and so many of you were like, this is like watching paint dry on Facebook. And it was. But then, I think the difference was Algeria dominated towards the end of the match and then shot themselves in the foot when one of their players was expelled. Slovenia took advantage of it. But did anyone notice the fan standing on the floodlight post? It was really interesting to see all the guards just waiting to get their hands on them. Then on to Serbia-Ghana. My money was on Serbia, but they did not impress at all. They did not create any scoring opportunities, and it was just like they were playing catch up to Ghana, who was creating a lot of scoring opportunities but just didn't know how to finish. You can't just charge. You gotta have to have plan. You have to be agile. And finally, Ghana was able to score a point by an unforced handball in the penalty box against Serbia. And for all of those who would have argued, well, Ghana only won because of that penalty, the same player that scored that penalty almost scored a second goal right after that, and it just hit the post. But I would love to know, did the Serbian fan who was committed to walk from Serbia make it to South Africa like he planned to? And then you have the match with Germany against Australia. Germany giving us the first decisive, dominating match of the World Cup. Who could believe that they would beat the Socceroos by 4-0? Impressive, but Germany do not get lulled into a false sense of security. Now on to Day 4. The first match of the day is Denmark versus the Netherlands. In this match, I think it's going to be very similar to what happened to Australia. Netherlands will come on top, and it's just a matter of by how much. And I think, gosh, I wouldn't be surprised with a score of 3-0 Netherlands. After that, you have Japan versus Cameroon. Japan, as you know, came off a controversial friendly against Ivory Coast that they lost 2-0 to, but then Julio Tanaka, who happens to be half Brazilian, took out Didier Drogba, who hopefully will be able to make a showing in the group. But there is already a lot of anger towards Japan for that. And I don't think Japan will come through. They lost to England, they lost to Ivory Coast, they lost to South Korea, and they tied with Italy. And Cameroon, on the other end, tied with Italy and tied with Slovakia. So in this match, I'm calling it for Cameroon, a score of 2-1 for Cameroon. And in the final match, Italy versus Paraguay. You finally have the defending world champs coming into play, and it'll be a really interesting game because Italy has just come off a loss with Mexico, and you can assume that Mexico and Paraguay have very similar styles of play. So that says to me that Paraguay has a shot and that they should go into this match thinking that they can win it. I think it'll be a really close match. A lot of Italian fans like to think that Italy are slow starters, but eventually they build the momentum. I don't really think Italy will win this World Cup one way or another, even if they move out of this group stage. But I want Paraguay to win. I think they can win, and I am predicting a draw of 1-1. That's it for World Cup Daily Preview for Day 4 matches. Let me know what your predictions are and get in touch with me on Facebook. We've been having a great debate on Facebook about the matches and how you feel about them. And you can also follow me on Twitter because I've been saying this for a while. You can expect some major surprises with World Cup Daily that you'll only find here. So stay tuned, get in touch, and I will see you Day 5. Bye.